Gregor Blanco. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The cutter runs outside, ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Aaron Altair. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Alfaro on at first, nobody out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate. The pitcher, Nick Pivetta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll get next to bat for the Giants, Austin Jackson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Austin Jackson goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-2 the count to Posey. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Amarista has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends.
Leading off the fourth inning, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Missed with a slider. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Ready for another chance? J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Hit to short. And that's the second out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the Now to the plate, Alexi Amarista. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lays off 2-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Knapp. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Joe Pennick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Pennick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
One there, on to first, and they turn the double play. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Gregor Blanco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they've put in play against him.
Another 0-2 coming. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. stepping in, Aaron Altair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. One and one to Aaron Altair.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Crawford.
The pitcher, number 43.